Warmer weather brings the buzzing of mosquitoes. Well, the Village of Roscoe will discontinue its mosquito control program. Bria Walters talks with the village president, Carol Gustafson, about what this means for residents.
It becomes a personal choice as to how to combat this particular nuisance.
Roscoe's mosquito control management program flies away in 2026. The stoppage comes after Tuesday's village board meeting.
A vote was taken, and the vote was to not do the mosquito spraying.
Board member Dane Mead argues the $25,000 price tag for Clark Environmental Services outweighs the community's benefit.
They said each spraying will last maybe 3 days. So for 3 springs, what's that, 9 days of coverage and $25,000 a year? I just can't see where we get that much benefit.
In a press release, the village says residents are encouraged to take proactive steps to reduce mosquito breeding and protect themselves.
And all of us go outdoors, whether it be walking, camping, picnicking, or whatever, we take personal precautions.
In a statement to WIFR, Dr. Sandra Martell, Winnebago County's public health administrator, says the Village of Roscoe will continue to work with the Winnebago County Health Department to conduct larvicide application. Larvicide application targets mosquito larvae in standing water to kill mosquitoes before they mature into biting adults. Target areas for larvicide include ditches and catch basins within the village. The health department will also monitor mosquito pools and the bird population for the presence of West Nile virus. Village President Carol Gustafson says if there is backlash, leaders may reconsider.
Asking, please reconsider, for example. So there always is the response to citizen interest.
In Roscoe, Bria Walters, WIFR News.
Residents with specific health concerns are encouraged to consult public health resources at the Winnebago County Health Department or the Illinois Department of Public Health.